What's up guys, this is the Black Mamba here and I'm here with another Mortal Kombat tech and today I'm going to talk about the most irritating thing that's happened to me in Mortal Kombat 11. It's called mashing, downpoke mashing. Every time you try to take your turn, someone mashes, and I'm sure this irritates you guys as well. And in this video I will run over how you can counter downpoke mashing or mashing by this concept called jailing. Jailing is a well-known concept in Mortal Kombat 11 and I feel like there's not enough stress put into jailing in videos. So in this video I will run over how jailing is done and what moment you can use it and how you can use it for advantage to counter mashing. Before we get into the video guys, at the end of this video, if you feel that this video helped you in any way, please leave a thumbs up and I would appreciate a subscribe in my channel. And with that being said, let's go kill that masher. So the best way to counter downpoke mashing is by having a good mid. But as you guys know, not all characters have mids in this game. So your favorite character might not have a mid but have fast highs which opponents duck. So jailing comes into play for those characters especially. For example, my favorite character is Sub-Zero. I wouldn't play anyone else unless to hard counter another opponent. So basically Sub-Zero doesn't have good mids. The only mid that he has is a back 2 which is mostly used to anti-air and it's so slow. So how you can counter mashing with Sub-Zero is by using his down 1 poke as the starter, which is a 6 frame startup, and on hit he has an advantage of 9 frames, which means the opponent cannot press any buttons. He can only block, so he cannot press any buttons or do anything up to 9 frames. So Sub-Zero can follow up another attack which is lower than 9 frames. So Sub-Zero has some good highs, which is 8 startup, which is lower than 9 frames, which he can follow up with that down poke, and also his standing 2 is a 8 startup as well. So let's see how we can jail Sub-Zero's standing 2 string, which is the Frozen Tundra. It's the 2-1 string. I am gonna show you how it's done, and then I'm gonna record Sub-Zero and gonna control Nightwolf and show that I cannot press any buttons when the jailing happens. So basically that is the move that we're gonna do. Down 1 to 2-1, down 1 to 2-1. So I'm gonna switch my controller to Nightwolf and I'm gonna record Sub-Zero here doing the jailing string. There we go. I'm gonna repeat it. There we go. So let's see that I'm sorry, okay, I cannot press any buttons after I get hit by that down 1. Look, I'm trying to press down 3, I'm trying to press down 1, I'm just getting hit. I'm pressing down 2. No, I cannot duck, cannot neutral duck, nothing works. So that is the basic concept of jailing. So all characters have this concept that can be used on opponents to stop mashing. So let's look at Nightwolf. There are instances where sometimes some down pokes don't jail into high attacks, and I will explain why that is. So a best example for that is Nightwolf. And I will show you why it doesn't jail and why you shouldn't be using that down poke to jail into the high. The specific down poke that I'm going to do with Nightwolf is the down 1 into his 1-1 string. I will show you the frames in just a second. So basically Nightwolf's down 1, the low stab, is a 7 frame startup, which is decent, and it has a hit advantage of 10 frames, which means that he can use a follow-up move which is 10 frames or less. So his standing 1 is a 7 frame, that is very fast. So his string into that is you can do the 1-1 or the 1-1-1. So I'll show you what it is. So basically that is the string that will technically jail theoretically in terms of frames, but that's not the case with all jails like I mentioned. So I will show you. I'm gonna control Sub-Zero here and record Nightwolf. Let's go over and record Nightwolf. Go. So he is gonna do this, right? I'm gonna repeat it. Right. So I'm gonna start pressing buttons here. There we go. It's not consistent. See, I can press it down one, right? So I will explain why this is. Before I explain why this is, I will show you the best counter with Nightwolf for jailing. It's not his down one. It is his. Let me control Nightwolf again. And I'm gonna go custom, right? So in he has a down 3 which is 8 frame startup and has a hit advantage of 13. It's not the hit advantage here that I'm talking about. So look at the difference in the animation of the opponent when I hit the down 1 and when I hit the down 3. See what I mean? When I hit the down 1, the opponent crouches, ducks, like he gets hit in the gut and he ducks further lower. But when you hit the down 3, he doesn't duck, which means that a high attack is more likely to follow up and easier to connect in terms of animation. So sometimes jailing won't work for you if the opponent's animation goes too low for the high attack. So it's up to you to figure out your character what the best jailing option will be. So I will show you now with Nightwolf's down 3 into down 1-1, right? So I'm gonna control I'm gonna control Sub-Zero and I'm gonna record Nightwolf here. So I'm gonna repeat this. Do this 3 times. Alright, now okay, that was, see, I cannot press buttons. Cannot press buttons at all. The first one is because I didn't time it right, but if you do time it right, you can jail the opponent. So that's basically what jailing is all about and how you can counter mashing. And this is something that I do mostly, especially when people mash, and it's helped me a lot. But there is one more way that you can counter mashing is by respecting his block, but respecting by blocking him, but then that gives them the opportunity to keep on doing strings at you. So the best way to take your turn is by doing jailing, and once this jailing works on your opponent, they start respecting you, where you get the upper hand and you can do all sorts of things like go into throw loops, do your comfortable strings, whatnot. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.